How Sigma males use social media in their way. Sigma males and the internet. The rise of social media over the past 20 years has made the internet a place where people can show off their lives. This has made many people think of their lives as a show they can put on for others online. The constant pressure to keep up a certain online image and social media presence has caused a worrying number of people to lose sight of themselves and put their online image and social media presence ahead of their real wants and passions. The Sigma males of the world are one of the few groups that have been able to avoid this problem of the modern world. Sigma men have different ways of thinking about and using social media that we can all learn a lot from. Let's look at how a Sigma male uses social media. Make sure to read to the end, because Sigma males can help you improve how you use social media. The need to make other people happy. Sigma males are known as the lone wolves of society because they don't follow the rules of the traditional social hierarchy. As a general rule, most social media sites are made so that we can share parts of our lives with other people. Since the vast majority of people in society get at least some of their sense of self-worth from what other people think of them, it's not surprising that most social media platforms have become places where we show off our lives to try to impress others or show the world a certain side of ourselves. Also, not surprisingly, this has led to a dramatic rise in mental health problems in the groups that use social media the most. Health experts say that limiting time on social media to 30 minutes a day has a big effect on improving anxiety, depression, and sleep problems. Even though social media has all of these bad effects, people keep using it because they want to impress others and are afraid of missing out, FOMO. But this arena is used for a game that Sigma males don't care much about. Sigmas get their sense of value and worth from themselves and don't need outside validation. A Sigma male doesn't care about trying to impress other people. Instead, he thinks that making superficial content just to build an online image is a waste of time that could be better spent on more meaningful activities. Also, Sigma males don't usually feel the fear of missing out, FOMO, because their main concern is whether they are improving themselves and they don't care much about what other people are doing. Sigma males only use social media to the extent that it makes them happy. They don't get addicted to it based on what other people think of them. A way to talk to people and learn. Sigma males are naturally curious people. They think in a very logical way and love to look at life as a series of puzzles to be solved by asking questions and figuring things out. When it comes to how they use social media, Sigma males often use these sites to learn more about the world and get a better understanding of it. A Sigma male's feed will usually be full of thought leaders giving life advice, updates on current events, and accounts that share interesting facts about the world. Sigma males aren't as interested in what their peers do every day, and they usually try to avoid daily updates about boring things like what people ate for lunch. When Sigma men see social media as a way to learn, instead of something that scares them, this connection to the outside world makes them feel more powerful. Sigma males can see the benefits of social media, but they also know that at its core, social media was made to help people talk to each other. Unfortunately, most of this communication has become about showing the world how successful you are, but at its core, social media can still help people talk to each other in meaningful ways. Sigma males aren't the most outgoing people, so social media is a great way for them to stay in touch with their peers. Sigma males care a lot about the people close to them, but they don't like to spend too much time with other people. Most of the time, they prefer to spend their free time alone. However, when they do want to talk to their friends, social media is a great, quick way to do so without having to spend a lot of time together. Many Sigma men also use social media as a way to keep track of and talk about their activities. Sigma males tend to have a lot of different, and sometimes weird, hobbies. Social media can be a great way for them to learn more about these hobbies and share what they're passionate about with others. Sigma males don't share the results of their hard work to get other people's respect. Instead, they do it to reach out and connect with people from whom they can learn and improve their skills. Trying to stay out of sight. Some people would rather think of social media platforms on the internet as a megaphone that they can use to share their thoughts and personal business with the world. The Sigma male, on the other hand, keeps most of his online profiles private, which is the exact opposite of what the alpha male does. This shows how shy and quiet Sigma males are when they talk to other people. Like in real life, Sigma males would rather not be the center of attention and would rather stay in the background. Even in the online world of social media, they would rather be on the outside looking in than be the center of attention and get too much attention. Because of this, Sigma males may have a low-key social media presence, which adds to their natural sense of distance and mystery. Not affected by the way social media works. At the end of the day, social media sites are just businesses that need to make money. Even though scrolling through our newsfeeds and posting might seem like something fun we do for free, everything has a cost. When it comes to social media, we pay with our time. These platforms are made to get our attention and keep us in a loop where we need validation and attention to keep going. Social media platforms try to turn what we do online into a big popularity contest by making the number of likes, followers, and views public. Sigma males are not affected by this mechanism that makes something addictive. Sigma men can't get hooked on the algorithms that draw attention to online profiles and make most people care a lot about how well their profiles do. Be truthful about who they are. One of the worst things about social media is that it has turned into a place where we can show the world a completely made-up version of ourselves without having to live up to any of those traits in our everyday lives. It's too easy to post something nice about a charitable cause to make it look like you care, but if you don't do anything else, those posts are just empty gestures that make people less likely to help. In many ways, this can be worse than saying nothing at all, because people can trick themselves into thinking they've done something to help when they haven't. This symbolic signaling shows that what we see online is often very different from the real world. People don't try to improve or change their real lives as long as it looks like they are doing so online. Sigma males just don't understand why this kind of signaling is important. Sigmas are committed to learning and growing their whole lives, and they find this kind of self-improvement that is just for show to be fake and shallow. Sigma males are honest about how they present themselves online, and they know that making real, actionable changes in their daily lives are much more important than making it look like they've done so on social media. The way Sigma males present themselves online is always honest, so what you see is what you get. How to use social media more like a Sigma male. There are a few tips and tricks that can help you have a good relationship with social media as Sigma males do. These things are: putting gratitude into practice. A lot of what people do online that isn't nice comes from competition or envy. When you are grateful for what you have, you are less likely to want to show off or act like you have more than you do. The best way to quiet the voice of jealousy that often pops into our heads when we scroll through social media is to learn to be happy with what you have. Take distance. When our phones are in our pockets all day, it can be hard to resist the urge to check social media every 5 minutes. But if you want to improve your relationship with the online world, one of the best things you can do is fight this urge and learn to keep some distance from social media. Sigma men aren't usually affected by the more addicting parts of social media, so they don't feel the need to pull out their phones and hit refresh all day. Regular cleanings. If we don't take care of our social media feeds, they can end up like a sink full of dirty dishes or a laundry basket that's overflowing. Once in a while, it's a good idea to go through the accounts you follow and the accounts that follow you and get rid of anything that's taking up too much space or attention. Sigma men like to pick and choose what they see on social media, so they don't waste as much time scrolling through useless posts. Sigma males have a surprisingly healthy relationship with social media, which is different from most people because they don't get sucked into it. If you act like a Sigma male, social media will have a much bigger effect on your life.